Very good. Great stuff. Okay, let's wrap things up with the lightning round. I
Okay.
love to read one of my very favorite quotes and then peer into your brain and kind of see who you are and how you think by how you respond, telling us what the quote means to you. So the first one is from Helen Keller. Security is mostly a superstition. It does not exist in nature.
Oh my. Yeah, I think you have to be prepared for anything, anywhere, anytime. And again, that what I said originally, that your happiness is going to come from within, or your disappointment, or your anger, whatever it is, it's coming from within. I think Helen Keller knew that.
Did you feel any differently about her quote before you took the big entrepreneurial leap in 2007? Did you have a false sense of security as an employee?
I didn't have any sense of security as an employee, and it was one of the first jobs I'd ever had. I was in my 40s, and I'd been an entrepreneur from the time I was, 22 at least. So yeah, there was no sense of security there for me, and look how it turned out.
Yeah, good. Okay, this is from Lionel Messi. He says, I start early and I stay late, day after day, year after year. It took me 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success.
Yeah, it isn't that one of the most common types of sayings there is. I remember one of my first business I had on my own. I went 14 years without a vacation. Now, some people say that's stupid and you weren't doing the self-care and all this, but I'm no stranger to hard work. I said early to bed, early to rise, work like hell and advertise. And it's always worked for me.
Very good. This is one of my own. The more you say no to what you don't want, the more time, energy, and resources you'll have to dedicate to the things that matter most.
Yeah, I'm with you. You got to say no to a lot of things that might have their appeal, but when your purpose is higher and you are doing some good in the world. I mean, I think that's what does it for me. Is I know. Plus, you and I we're kind of older, wiser, right? So you're not as tempted, perhaps. Yeah, I know. We got to think about that one. But yeah, so temptation's right there for you all the time, and you can make a conscious decision to go for that temptation, but make it a conscious one. Don't let it just happen by habit. So if I decide to go have a drink with some buddies, I'm consciously deciding that's what I want to do. That's the time to do that. But most of the time, it's not my decision.
Yeah. From Hemingway, it's good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end.
Oh yeah, well, I kind of that reminds me of when I tell people about we're all on a stairway to health, and I don't know anyone at the top of the stairway. It is a journey. You've got stairs to climb. Sure, there's work to be done, and you can look at people with a lot more steps than you have and help them up the stairway. But we're all just on it. And again, I don't know anyone at the top, so you might as well enjoy it, right?
Might as well enjoy it. This is from Goethe, and it's the show's anchor. Whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it now.
Yeah, Shakespeare said fortune favors the bold, and I think it was Napoleon Hill said, whatever you can conceive of and believe in, you can achieve. And so I've been doing that kind of, I call it manifesting. And Matt, I know you do this too because you're a successful guy. When you want something to happen, it just happens because you want it bad enough, and you just kind of direct all the traffic around you to head in that direction. And I believe in enlisting others too, the power of the mastermind, and it all just kind of come together in what you just said.